Hold on, guys. I'm gonna try to make this fast because I want to do other shit today. Congratulations, Espa, and all that bullshit. I didn't watch any of it, but good job. I mean, Winter didn't throw a pitch any worse than Tiffany did, so I mean, so that's all that really matters, right? Yeah, I went to the gym, so I'm getting my burrito in a little bit late. All right, look, hold on. I almost ate first and then did it, but I thought this would save time, but I'm hungry. 'em. I think Tiffany's calling me and hanging up again. Hold on. 510. Someone's like, it's Tiffany. This is like back when I didn't know that I had met Tiffany as Stephanie, and someone kept calling me, and I thought it was like the other two thoughts from Canada, but it was just Tiffany. All right, whatever. She's just looking for attention. Look, when the money goes back into my account, I'm going to help my parents keep their house. And then, if I feel like it, I'll unblock you, and you can explain yourself. I don't give a fuck. You could have just kept the $90,000 and had your shitty concert and came back, but you went for my niece's money. What the fuck do you want me to tell you? You have Lucy. You have a lot of explaining to do. Okay. Until then, I have other shit to do. All right. Now that fuck, my burrito fell out. I just want to address this. I don't think people understand. I've said this a bajillion times. I don't particularly want to keep on addressing this. And I think this might even be the reason why Tiffany's been acting so weird. Because she keeps asking me if I was married and if I have a kid. I was like, no. I mean, maybe in Brazil, because I was banging those Brazilian bitches fucking without anything. Because, condoms make me feel like I hate you. But I told them if I got any of them pregnant to look me up when the kids are older and I'll take care of, I'll give them money, essentially. Not take care, but you know what I mean. But no, she's like obsessed. Oh, I thought Tiffany dyed her hair blonde because of Jordan McRachel being jealous of her because she was supposed to be a Hollywood actress but was in a Hollywood movie for like 2 minutes, whatever. I guess it counts, but well, I don't know why. I have to keep on saying this. If that, I honestly think she's a victim on some level, Lauren Southern, because she literally is a victim of fetal alcohol syndrome. But I don't want to like go on all that. If that dumb bitch had never been hanging around with that murderer who murdered Dan Wallace's for his YouTube channel, I would have never known who the fuck that bitch was. All right, she was the weakest link in, for lack of a better term, a cyber operation. Guess what? None of my actual W-2 jobs involve cyber operations. That's the trick. They're all side gigs. They're all like mercenary work, for lack of a better term. All right? It's extra. All right? It's just good to know cyber. So, again, I've been doing this shit since I was like 17 because I didn't really have a choice back then. I just got good at it and knew how to play the system. Know how to play the system now. I want to remind you all that before I accepted, let's just call it a contract, to look into why all these international Masonic, whatever the fuck, losers are trying to get into all the American politics, I was like, all right, whatever. And it's pretty open-ended. You can do, they don't tell you how to. They just say, you know, hey, if you can get us Z from A, we'll give you, you can pick one of these. Cool. Clean my record, prove that my loyalty, get some money, pay off some bills, shit like that. All right. That's how the game works, allegedly. It's that or go work at McDonald's. Okay. So, yeah, that stupid hag was involved with a Canadian CSIS colonel, some Australian failed op that was supposed to be like, well, everyone knows that like Canada sold out US and totally sided with China. But Australia is trying to. There's like hawk factions that are trying to do that in the Australian Parliament, allegedly, and all that bullshit. Um, and like they haven't been able to be successful enough because it's still like an open joke in Australia that like no one wants to say China is the enemy because they bribe all the politicians. They joke about it on TV. So I honestly like there's honestly the only reason why, like again, I ended my shit and then I was like, well, let me try to do some shit to try to help out Coach. And her sister is pretty hot. Jessie was pretty hot. She's just like ultra thoughty. So I was like, that won't be too hard. And I probably could have fucked Jessie if I wanted to. She just wanted me to like fly out to the middle of some desert for some shitty concert to do it. And I was like, I just got a new job. I'd rather just get paid. You're retarded. But I want to remind everyone, okay, when that shit started, I was making 75K. Now I'm making allegedly 300K. Totally legit on a W-2, taxes paid, all that bullshit. That's why when Tiffany tried to do her little bullshit with that crypto thing, it's not going to work because all my crypto can be accounted for and it goes back to a W-2. When you do all that bullshit, it goes back to I did some work, I got paid, and then I went through my bank, which is a credit union for like military and military family and all that bullshit. You bit off more than you could chew. But normally what happens when motherfuckers fuck with me is all it is. Now, if I was Miss Simonson, I would thank my lucky stars that by hook or by crook, I didn't get murdered by a murderer who was planning to murder me, that I only got my name dragged through the mud and banned from a bunch of countries, and that all I have to do is shut the fuck up, make some shitty content, and get paid however the fuck you want to define that, because it's that or go to jail. Your ass is lucky. Your ass is lucky. In retrospect, if your ass had not been bombarded with a shit ton of encryption for no reason and gotten locked up in that bullshit thingy for 2 days in the UK, your ass probably would have been sacrificed for some bullshit. Oh, it was an accident. Oh, we'll miss her so much. Here's the memorial. We're going to collect all that insurance money. That's how the people you were working for operate. Go ask Stefan Molyneux. Don't believe me. Why do you think his ass got banned? All like Normally, whenever I get someone like suspended, they get them unsuspended. With Stefan Molyneux, I said two words. I said, well, like four words. I said, he's a CSIS, we'll call that one word, colonel. Banned, boom, gone, gig is up. Okay? So I don't really give a shit. I don't. What I would appreciate is if people who I've never actually met in my, like, at least I've met Tiffany. I didn't know I met her as Stephanie. And it's kind of annoying that for like years I was like, oh, Tiffany Wiggs, my waifu. And and meanwhile, Stephanie's like following me around. It's so fucking annoying. But at least I've met that bitch. Okay? Now, these other bitches. Technically, I've met Romin Chen, but she does not look in person the same on the cameras. Anyways, um, anyways, I was talking about Marin for this one, Marin Skeeto. They're all doing some bullshit where they're trying to imply they've had some kind of a relationship with me. They have not. I saw some of Marin's video where she was like, "Oh, and I've had something with the Capricorn, but Italian Capricorn, but we're not going to talk about that." And they're like, "Is it you? Is it?" No, no, because she associates with grifters and losers. Okay, okay. What was the other one? Just there was some other one that was. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I don't particularly want to get into it because I don't care and I don't need to know. But I'm assuming that the reason why Tiffany was making my life a living hell and demanding to know if I'd ever been married and had a kid was because that stupid fucking CSIA failure of an agent who probably got fired for it has been telling people, oh, someone with the allegedly with the government, whatever, and all that bullshit. Not me. Not me at all. Not me at all. All right? And I'd appreciate it if you stopped trying to make it sound like it was me. You and Marin and all the other ones who I don't particularly care because you associate with grifters and losers. Now, Tiffany thinks that she's done something to annoy me to the point where I would cut her off. And yeah, she has. It's called stealing from my niece. Okay? So assuming I actually do get that money back, which it seems like we're going to be getting, I will then unblock her. She can then shit me some fucking Tiffany cufflinks and explain to me what the fuck was going on and who I'm going to get arrested. And then, if it's to my satisfaction, we'll see what's going on, only because I think she's hot. But, I mean, one way or another, I'm going to get not like billionaire in name, millionaire in like liquidity, and then I'm going to spit some game at Winter because she is fucking hot as fuck with no makeup on. And I guarantee you that Espa made a fucking Tinder, Instagram account because I matched with Winter on Tinder. I guarantee you that something like that happened. All right. So I don't even think I've ever dated Tiffany. Tiffany just tells everyone and all that bullshit. Okay. When the money gets returned, I will unblock you, and then you can explain whatever the fuck you thought you were going to explain to me. But Pajogian Bank is closed. I'm never going to trust you. The most you can ever hope to do is like be used as a sex toy because you are hot. Have a nice day.